Welcome to the Divot and the Diva, where golf tradition meets, well, whatever Susan decides golf should be today. Jay's the lifelong golfer who's coached it, covered it, and lived it. Susan's the brand new golfer with a fresh take, fierce confidence, and absolutely no idea where her tee shot just went. Together, they're proving golf is more fun and way funnier when a divot teams up with a diva. Now, on to the tee.
We are back, and thanks for joining us. I'm Jay, and this is Susan, and we are the Divot
and the Diva. Hey there.
And I hope everybody's noticed we've got a new studio.
Yes, we do.
It's not virtual.
No, this is real. This is our back patio. We live off the forward tees of the first hole at Reflection Ridge Country Club here in Wichita, Kansas. And you might not be able to see because I think it might be behind Jay, but you are seeing the pond behind the 18th green with the fountain. And our course looks absolutely spectacular. We've had a boatload of rain. We're just now getting some heat. So it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really a lot of fun. So we are on a mission. Our mission is 1,000 subscribers. So hit that subscribe button now. Like us as well. Give us a comment. And while you're at it, share it with your peers. That's real important as we grow. So our sponsor for today's episode is Canatus 3. If your company is growing, count on Canatus 3 to also grow and develop your leaders. They are the experts in developing your people into leaders of people. Get a hold of them today at Canatus3.com. That's Conatus and the number 3.com. So what's on the agenda? What's on the tee for today's episode? All right, we just played our second, you'll be proud of me for this, 9 and dine.
Oh, he got it right. Good Lord. Normally he says wine and dine, which is kind of what it is. And I always spell it W-I-N-E because I'm a wine drinker. He is not. But apparently he does not see that wine in his head. When he hears wine and dine, he sees which wine?
The W-H-I-N-E.
Which is, a lot of that happens too on 9 and dine night.
Yeah.
Yeah, the men are whining and moaning and complaining because us girls aren't keeping up. Oh.
Well, maybe in other groups.
Maybe not. No.
Because
not
my
true.
wife is a keeper-upper.
Yes, we can do it.
Yeah. So we're going to talk a little bit about our 9 and dine. The Diva is playing this week in the Reflection Ridge Women's Member Guest.
And
is
Jay,
she ready? And what are her
I am, but Jay just finished the
men's.
Men's. Gosh,
yeah, they won't let me play in the women's.
No,
I've asked every year since I've been here. I've been here
they
36
will
years.
Not. No, he played in the men's member guest, and that is a Thursday, Friday, Saturday event. Yes, so I guess we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that, and then it's our third edition of the Major Championship Pick'em Contest Series. The U.S. Open is coming up June 18th through the 21st at Shinnecock Hills Golf Club in Southampton, New York. We've split the first two majors.
Bummer.
The Diva won.
Yay!
A pretty close competition
in
the first one, the Masters.
I won.
And then I took care of business at the PGA Championship, although none of our players
did
fared
spectacular
greatly at the PGA Championship.
No.
I mean, at the PGA Championship.
That was a bit of a disaster for us.
Yeah, that was a bit of a disaster.
Yeah.
So the U.S. Open is coming up here actually next week from the time we're recording. So we're going to have some fun doing that.
Yep.
We'll also talk about a new series that we're going to try this summer. It's called The Diva Breaking 55.
And just in case you're wondering, that's actually on 9 holes, not 18. FYI.
Yeah, we'll get into all that.
I don't like any ambiguity, so I just want to make that really, really clear.
9 instead of 18, I like that.
Yes, exactly.
Then, of course, we'll play our popular birdie bogey game. So if you like it so far, tap like and subscribe. Make a comment and share us with your friends. We'll have new episode about every 3 weeks or so. All right, let's talk about the wine and dine.
The 9 and dine. So we are members of the club. We pay just a little bit extra to be on the roster, the list, and then we just show up. You show up, you check in, and if you've chosen another couple that you want to play with, you can just tell them and they'll let you play with them, unless, of course, they've said, no way, I'm not playing with them. And then they make up some nice excuse so as not to hurt people's feelings. But most of the time, what we do is just take our chances and say, we'll play with whoever. And everybody wants to play with us because we're just a lot of fun. And I can play bad golf fast, and so everybody appreciates that. And we do have a lot of fun regardless. So this just a few days ago, we played with a couple, Scott and Julie. And Julie happens to be a high school classmate of mine. We graduated from high school together. And she is a very new golfer. So I believe, and she can correct me, sorry, Julie, if I'm wrong, but I believe she started sometime last year, and she has gotten so much better. I'm super proud of her for sticking at it. She's tried really hard. She's got a long ways to go, like we all have been there at some point in time. But
she's got just such an exemplary attitude about the game, because this game will
kick your butt.
It'll kick your butt. And it will send you into the deep, dark recesses of your basement with a handle of whiskey at times.
Well, there's that.
Which,
so
we welcome.
Sun just came
Maybe
out, so you're going to have to move a little closer
thing.
to me. You're going to have to move a little closer to me because you're getting your face split.
Oh, am I? Okay.
Yeah,
well, we don't
the sun just came out. Kansas weather has been absolutely crazy. We have had torrential downpours. In the last couple of days, it's been hotter than Hades. We're supposed to have more thunderstorms coming in the next few days. They had a rain delay when they played, the member guest, and I'm hoping we don't on Saturday. Looks like there's supposed to be rain. We probably will just be playing in the rain, but oh well.
'Tis the season, right?
Yeah.
So let's kind of break this up. One of the reasons why I wanted to talk about Nine and Dine is one of our platforms is to be an advocate for couples to play golf. And if you're a member at a private course, whether it's a country club or a resort or wherever it is, it could be even a public course that have a really good participation with couples. Those golf courses will typically have some kind of a couples night. Sometimes they call them twilight nights.
Oh, look
Other
at there.
times they call them, like in our case, Nine and Dine. And so it doesn't really matter. We just want to advocate for couples to play golf together at their club, because there's so many benefits. Just like we've realized, and I've been a member at this golf course, Reflection Ridge Golf Club, for 36 years, and I've only been a part of the kind of the couples world really for the last 2 or 3 years, thanks to you, Suvani. Mm-hmm. And so we really want to encourage couples to kind of dig in, get in there, find out what their golf course has in terms of activities for couples, because it's really so much fun. And
play together occasionally. It doesn't have to be all the time. You still get to play with your guys, and I still get to play with my girls, but it is a lot of fun to play together. There you go.
Yeah, so there you have the Nine and Dine, which turns into a Wine and Dine. So we will gather at the clubhouse a couple of Fridays from now and do it all over again.
Yep.
All right, let's get into the women's member guest that's coming up this week.
Okay, so our member guest is a little shorter. We play
shorter than
the men's member guest. We play Friday night 9 holes, a 2-person scramble, and then we have the horse race after that. And there's also a putting contest and chipping contest. Yeah, I won't be doing the chipping. Like, that's not even worth my money. I don't mind losing money, but I hate to burn money.
Hey,
that's just
needle
ridiculous.
in a haystack.
Ridiculous.
You know?
Yeah. And then Saturday we will play a 4-person scramble, 18 holes, and we'll have dinner on Friday and karaoke or music or something Friday night. So it'll be a lot of fun. The theme this year is flower power. Let's get groovy. And so I have. Oh yeah, we will definitely be taking pictures, and we will do our best to show you. I'll force Jay to post some of those photos.
So once again, this is an activity for women. And once again, we just want to encourage those ladies out there who are on the fence about playing golf in front of others. You kind of crossed that bridge 2 or 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a real thing, and we recognize that. But I'm going to tell you, I think this club is like most other clubs around the country, around the world, and that is they just want people to participate.
Yeah.
And the more that participate, the more that enjoy this great game of golf.
More fun
and
it
so
is.
last year was your first year participating. So
Yeah.
what were your nerves coming in, and were they under or overinflated?
They're always overinflated. It's always the first hole of any event. And then, of course, the horse race, which is, mortifying because everybody's standing there watching you tee off or not, depending on how that goes. But yeah, it was so much fun. I had my good friend Rhonda played with me, and the funny story about that is that this is how I heard the conversation, which apparently is not how the conversation really went. But I heard that she played golf in college. So I'm like, great. I have a very high handicap. You played golf in college. We'll be fine together. We'll at least be. I was not planning on winning any money, but I'm competitive. I don't mind being competitive. And yeah, it turns out that Rhonda did not play in college. She actually took a course of golf in college, one class. And so I was like, oh, well, I was already committed. It was too late then. So we just decided to heck with it. So we had shirts embroidered, and those shirts said, "We are here for the beer." And so it was so much fun last year that I was like, oh, screw it, who cares? I love playing. I love Rhonda. Anything with Rhonda is super fun, and we had a blast. And so Rhonda will be my guest again. We are going to we're here for the beer shirts on Friday, and then we have our new attire for Saturday. But we are paired with, on Saturday, one of our other really good friends, Susie, and Alexis, who actually does play in college. She is a golfer. And so we truly do have, it's super fun, because we truly do have an A, B, C, and D team. Because, there's Alexis, and then there's Rhonda, and then Susie and me in between. And so we will have a good time, no matter what happens. It'll be fun.
So what the world really wants to know is, and I'm just the mouthpiece for the world, because it's my job, and I'm paid lots of money to do it, I think. Checks in the mail.
Yeah, good luck with that.
What's the state of the Divas game? Where are you at? What are your expectations coming into this year versus what they were last year?
My game is so much better. Mostly. On most days, it is so much better. My handicap is rapidly falling. Maybe not falling. Maybe falling is a big word. Maybe. Earlier, when I was talking with somebody, I was like, yeah, I'm shooting in the low to mid 50s. And Jay was like, I think you're being a little optimistic there, babe. So apparently it's really mid to high 50s, which is really more accurate. But I am enjoying it more, and I am messing up less. I feel like I'm connecting better. I am more directional. I am more intentional about my shots. So I feel like it's getting better. I play somewhere between 1 to 3 times a week. I think we mentioned last podcast that at the beginning of the season, the pros from the pro shop have a clinic, and so I did 3 of the 4. I was out of town for the 4th one clinic, and then I have my lovely devoted spouse who has coached and taught golf, and so he is always giving me tips, and sometimes I do have to pull out the stop talking finger, but most of the time it's fantastic. And when I listen to him, this was so funny, he'll tell you like,
I'm not saying a word.
Oh, yeah. So
I like being married.
He'll say, I think you need to go further left. You probably need to aim a little further left. Probably, all right. Size, and off I go, and then I turn around and go, I probably should have aimed further left.
Oh, well.
And he says, yeah, maybe that would be it. Maybe that would have been good for you. Yeah, but I am doing, I only take risky shots when I'm not really keeping the score, when we're out really, really just playing a few holes or just playing really for the fun. And then I'm doing more risky things. Otherwise, I'm trying to play very intentionally.
And I think you're doing an excellent job. We're going to talk about that a little deeper here in a few minutes as we talk about the Diva Break 55 series that we're going to do. But let's transition. Okay, so member guest is, we've talked about it. We'll give him an update the next podcast on how you did. Really looking forward to seeing you just enjoy yourself and playing like the champion you are. So I know you'll do well. So now let's transition into our Pick'em contest for the U.S. Open. The U.S. Open is coming up next week at Shinnecock Hills Golf Club in Southampton, New York. Previous winners from Shinnecock include Brooks Koepka, Retief Goosen, Corey Pavin, and Raymond Floyd. So this golf course really takes us back a ways in terms of major championships and especially U.S. Opens. So the way the contest works, we have 4 rounds. The Diva will be picking first in all 4 rounds. We've broken the field of the U.S. Open into 4 categories based on the most recent World Golf Rankings that came out last week. So we will have a category 1 to 20 on the World Golf Rankings, 21 to 40, 41 to 60, and then 61 plus. Okay, points are awarded based on the player's finish on Sunday. So if you tie for third, you get 3 points. It doesn't matter if there's 5 people tied for third, you still get 3 points.
Or if you don't make the cut.
Well, we're going to talk about that. Hang on.
Like,
so if you tie for 18th,
didn't.
yeah, I know.
More than half.
We struggled at the PGA Championship. So if you tie for 18th, you get 18 points. And if a player does not make the 36-hole cut, which pretty much guarantee that one or hopefully not more than one of our players.
I think I had 3 last
Yeah, you
time.
struggled
That was terrible.
last time.
Oh, yeah.
So let's say, for example, Justin Thomas does not make the cut and he finishes tied for 81st. That 81 points will carry forward till Sunday. So just like golf, the low score wins.
Okay.
All right, are we ready?
go.
Okay,
I'm
round
ready.
1. The Diva is on the clock.
Okay, here we go. Last time did not work so well for me. I did my own research the first time and I won. The second time I listened to everybody, the bigwigs' suggestions and what they thought. And this time I'm like, it's purely emotional. All of these choices are purely emotional. So from the first column, the likes of Scheffler, McIlroy, Straka, Matsuyama. I am choosing number 6, Justin Rose. And let me tell you why. Because I appreciate the fact that he's an older player. I'm an older player, so we have that in common. Okay, that's about it. That's all we have in common, let's face it. But
you love golf. You both love golf.
Okay, we do. Both love golf. But he is, so I'm looking at him as the older and the wiser and making the good choices, and he's been playing well. He is determined man, so I'm going with Justin Rose, number 6.
I think that's a good, solid pick. Justin is an Olympic gold medal winner. He's a major champion winner, and he is a very famous Ryder Cupper for the European side. Unfortunately, he's very famous because the Europeans have beaten the Americans a lot over the past many years.
I'm not going to hold that against him.
Yeah, so I think that's a good pick. So my pick kind of comes from 3 players who I think are trending pretty well, which include Xander Schauffele, Tommy Fleetwood, and Ludwig Åberg. Åberg really started out slowly this year, but he's rounding into what I think is pretty good form. Xander Schauffele has had just a pretty, it's been an okay season, and so this could be the perfect week for him to break out. But I'm going with Tommy Fleetwood, another great Ryder Cupper, has been a partner with Justin Rose. So I hope he gets out of that partnership mindset and thinks, I'm going
Kicks his-
to
Not
kick
nice.
my boy's butt
Okay.
this week.
Okay.
So I go with Tommy Fleetwood.
Okay.
All right. So round 2.
Round 2. We've got Rayton, DeChambeau, Wu Lee, Cantley, those guys. Okay, so I am going with a tried and true from the first time at the Masters. I'm going with Ryan Gerard, number 36. He helped me win the first time, so I'm feeling this. He's going to help me win this time too. And he's played well.
Yeah, I like that pick. He's actually played well since the Masters. He played very well at Jack's Place this last week at the Memorial, which is one of the toughest tests of golf, majors included, all year long. I think the winner, JT Poston, posted 11 or 12 under was the winning score, but he beat Ryan Gerard in a playoff. So Gerard almost won Jack's Place, which is a coveted win on the PGA Tour. So I celebrate that pick for you. I am going to go into your playbook a little bit for this pick. You're probably not real happy with me, but I am super happy with this pick. My second round pick is Chris Rayton, who you picked at the PGA Championship, and I think was the only one that made the cut for you.
Correct.
I think he finished in the top 20.
He
had
did.
a pretty good PGA
He
Championship.
did really well. He just couldn't carry the rest of my team. Thanks for trying.
Yeah. So I'm gonna kind of steal him from your stable,
That's
if
all right.
you will. All right. So
I'll lend him to you.
as of right now, the Diva has Justin Rose in the first round, Ryan Gerard in the second round, and the old Divot has Tommy Fleetwood and Chris Rayton. So we go to the third round, and you are on the clock.
Folks like Woodland, Lowry, Clark, Sam Stevens we have ties to, Jordan Spieth. Anyway, so back to my emotional picks. Just because I like him. Shane Lowry at number 41. And this is what I like about him, and this is exactly why I've chosen him, because he is best friends with Rory McIlroy, and if you look at the list, Rory is number 2. And Shane is number 41, which is the vast difference. But they play together. They are best buds. I've never seen them be anything but cordial to each other, and they have a lot of fun together. And I appreciate that about Shane, that he has a strong, healthy relationship with an excellent player, and he as well has been playing. I mean, he's been playing pretty well.
Well, he's 41 in the world, which he's probably not happy with, so he's very motivated. But I'm seeing a trend here, and I'm not sure if I like it. You are like Team Europe.
Oh,
I mean,
whoops.
three.
Well, this isn't the Ryder Cup, so it doesn't matter.
Well, except for Gerard, but yeah, your first 3 picks, 2 of them are Europeans on the Ryder Cup.
Okay.
Yeah, Shane Lowry, I like that pick. In fact, I'm going to be fully upfront with you. He was going to be my pick. Did you see this highlight that
I do see that
have on my report
now
here?
You have to choose somebody else.
So now I have to choose somebody else. I'm looking. It really comes down between Wyndham Clark and Adam Scott for me. Adam Scott has had. It's been an okay season for Adam. He's a pretty good player in the majors. Wyndham Clark won the U.S. Open at Riviera 2 years ago. Riviera, the famed Riviera that just allowed
ladies.
Nelly Korda to win the U.S. Women's
Good job, Nelly.
Open there
So
this
proud of
last
you.
week.
Good job.
Absolutely.
Beautiful play.
I'm going with Wyndham Clark, and I'm going for this reason, because at U.S. Open venues, and Shinnecock is no different. The greens are going to be hard and fast, and so players that typically play those types of venues well hit it high and they hit a fade because they're softer than a draw. And also Wyndham is one of the very best putters on tour, and you've got to be able to putt the week of the U.S. Open
Right.
to win. So
Right.
I'm going to go with Wyndham Clark as my third-round pick to counter your third-round pick of Shane Lowry.
And your picks are clearly not emotional. Yours are technical. Well, we'll see who wins that.
I know. It'll probably come back to bite me. All right, round 4.
Okay, all right.
Round
four. Okay, so one of my previous picks, who didn't make the cut, is on this list, which I am not going to repeat. But my last emotional pick for this U.S. Open 2026 is Alex Fitzpatrick. And this is why. Because his brother is number 4, Matt Fitzpatrick. And I just love that the two of them love to play together. And they had such a phenomenal story on them when they played that tournament
in
together.
New Orleans.
Yes. And I loved seeing, that's the joy of broadcast in golf, if you ask me, is the story behind the players. And they really showed us the Fitzpatrick family and the boys kind of growing up and Alex wanting so badly to get in the mix with the big boys. And here he is. He is number 88, brother to Matt. And I love that Matt and he won. That helped him get into the big time.
Well, here's what impresses me about that pick is because Alex, who's an excellent player in his own right, he won early in the on the European Tour, and then he played with his brother Matt in New Orleans and won, which exempted him through the rest of the year and all of next year on the PGA Tour. But since that New Orleans tournament 2 months ago, he's had, I think, 2 or 3 top 10 finishes.
Great. Do that again. Do that again, Alex. I need that.
He's playing well, and he's playing well in the big signature tournament. So I like that pick for you.
Okay.
I'm going to counter that with Sanjay M.
Okay.
M has played. He didn't start out the year very well, but he's trending in the right direction. He's kind of he's one of those players that when there's a tournament, he just shows up. He doesn't miss very many weeks off.
Yeah. Let's play them all.
Yeah, when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour.
He doesn't have a life except golf.
He loves golf. But whether on the Korn Ferry Tour or the PGA Tour, if there's an event somewhere, he's going to show up. But he's trending better. He's playing better in majors. Mm-hmm. I just like the way he's playing. So my pick in the 4th round is Sanjay M. All right, so let's review the picks. So on Team Diva is Justin Rose, Ryan Gerard, Shane Lowry, and Alex Fitzpatrick. I think that's a very formidable team.
Go team.
I'm just going to ask you here in a couple weeks how second place feels, because my team of Tommy Fleetwood, Chris Rayton, Wyndham Clark, and Sanjay M, I think are just going to show up. They're going to play.
See.
They're going to play well, and I think I'm going to bring home the W.
Maybe I should have asked. How do you lose? How are you when you lose? Unhappy camper?
I can be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Too bad.
I can be.
You better start practicing.
So, okay. Well, I'll practice the next week and a half. Wink, wink.
Okay. Cool. All right.
All right.
Picks made.
Picks made.
In the books.
All right. So we kind of teased this earlier on in the episode. We're going to start a series. We're going to have to purchase some equipment. We're going to start the series. Can the Diva break 55? Now, the reason so in YouTube, this idea of breaking a number is not new. Bryson DeChambeau has a series called Breaking 50, where he plays a scramble with people and they play the front tees. Good has some breaking a certain number, and so it's not foreign to YouTube, but we're going to kind of jump into the playing content stage once we get our equipment. And I thought 55 is a good number because when you shoot 55, it means you've played well. Mm-hmm. But in all honesty, you have shot under 55 3 times so far this year. And
3 times?
3 times, yeah. 3 times. Public school math. I got an honors.
You know, what's interesting, what's fascinating to me is when we look at my score at the end of a round, I always think about, well, good heavens, if we hadn't had to count that, if I hadn't done that, if I hadn't done that, I mean, really, I had a hellacious hole the last time we played, and I shot 53, and I'm like, okay,
with a 10.
Okay, well, I wasn't actually going to say that. I was just going to say hellacious, but okay, it was a 10. It was a legitimate 10. I earned every one of those strokes.
She hit it 10 times. I was witness. I was at the scene of the accident.
It's a whole lot of work doing that. So you know what? If for no other reason, I've got to get better because that's just exhausting. Like, I can't do that all the time. I want to play, I want to play where everybody else plays. I've seen all of the course now. I'd like to stay on the fairway and the green. Tee box, fairway, green. I think those are 3 really good calls.
I would totally agree. Okay, so in your opinion, what's kind of the common denominator when you play well?
I play well.
When you play well.
I'm more relaxed.
Okay.
I am way more relaxed. So I stand taller at address.
Okay, let me ask you a question again. What's the common denominator when you play well?
Oh, for God's sake. Is that a fishing? Did he just throw out a lure? Okay, my caddy. I cannot do without my caddy. And so we will be having someone film me playing and Jay caddying for me. He will not play. What is kind of super funny is a lot of times when I play really well, he's not very happy with his game. Like, I think he plays well regardless, but he's not very happy with his game, so it's pretty funny. It's like, well, you could just enjoy mine then. It's fine. But
I do. It's funny. When we play, I very seldom play my best because I'm focusing on you.
Oh, well, that's a good excuse. You can use that all you like.
Will that work?
Yeah,
Will that work?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's perfect. That'll work just fine.
So this breaking 50...
so common denominator, that's what he was looking for.
Yeah, I was kind of fishing because this series will focus on, I will not be playing. I will be caddying and coaching you
Good luck,
to
people.
break 55. And so it's going to kind of test the mettle of our relationship, and I'm going to bring it. I'm going to bring it because
oh my
A, I know you can handle it, and B, I know you can break 55 because I've seen you do it 3 times, but can you do it on camera? That is the question.
I think you saw that little pep talk on a reel on Facebook. I'm going to bring it because I know you can handle it. Take it as a compliment. Okay. But I'm telling you, people, you're going to hear this. Stop talking. Because, there comes a point where I just have to play.
I just purchased, I can't remember what they call a sound, but they're great earplugs and you can't see them.
Oh, you're so funny.
So you look at somebody and you think, they're absolutely looking and listening, but they don't respond.
I actually do love when he caddies for me. It is a lot of fun. Except when he actually won't get out of the way when I'm trying to read my putt. Like, read the putt and move on so I can read the putt, and then we'll decide if we agree. So, anyway, you're going to love this.
Which is a good sign.
You are going to love it.
Which is a good sign. Okay. All right, let's wrap it up with the birdie bogey game. I'm going to describe a scenario. If you agree with the outcome, it's a birdie. If you don't agree, it's a bogey. So here we go. So as a new golfer, right, and I'm talking new golfer, you should accept all advice from friends because it's going to make you better.
You guys see my face? Do you see my face?
Is that a
this a birdie or a bogey?
Bogey face?
Oh, high five.
That was good.
That was good. Yes. That is my active bogey face. No, that's a bogey. Are you kidding me? I have no idea. I mean, wow, sorry. I don't even know where to start with that one, but got enough swing thoughts in my head. I can only handle so much, so I don't need any more. And I have trusted people that I can learn a lot from, and I've already learned so much that I just need to put into effect what I've already learned. That doesn't mean I execute every time. It means I'm working on it. So y'all can have all the opinions you want, and when you see my shoot under 55, then I know you're going to have plenty to say about how I play golf. I got it. I'm trying. So bogey.
Yeah, I'm going to say bogey too. Here's what I feel. A new golfer should gravitate somehow to somebody they trust, somebody that's a decent golfer, who they will play with on occasion if that's all they have.
Do you qualify for that? Is that where you come in?
Tryouts this week.
Okay,
I'll show up. And perfect scenario is call your local PGA of America professional.
Yep.
Those guys and gals give lessons all the time. They're trained to do so.
Yeah.
And they're great at it.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that luxury, pick somebody that you know, that you trust, and focus on the advice you're getting from them, and call it good. You're going to get better. You're going to get better, I promise. All right.
Okay, one last thing.
Oh,
It's
sure.
like I didn't show off my nails when I told you the theme for ladies member guest, but hopefully you can see the iridescent chrome. No, cat eye. They're cat eye. My fun fingernails for.
Darn,
Okay,
if I
go
would
ahead.
have done
Now you can.
that, maybe I
Now
would
you-
have taken first in the players pool and
Nah.
won $3,500. Oh well. All right, our sponsor for today's episode is Canatus 3. If your company is growing, count on Canatus 3 to grow and develop your leaders. They are the experts in developing your people into leaders of people. So get a hold of them today at canatus3.com. That's CONATUS, the number 3.com. This is the Divot and the Diva, where experience meets curiosity. All right, I want you to tap like if this episode made your day brighter, and subscribe at the bottom so the next episode finds you. We drop episodes about every 3 weeks or so.
Thought he was going to say we dropped the F-bomb,
Well, I know,
which is
drop the
I'm not allowed
F-bomb.
to do that.
All right, we appreciate you spending time with us today. Remember, play golf fast, play fair, collect friends along the way, and be sure to join us next time on the Divot and the Diva.
Bye, guys.